Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday evening. Hope you had a great week so far. Tomorrow is Friday. You will have made it to the end. Just one more day. So when you pop on, please say hello. Let us know you're watching. If you're new, let us know where you're from. I'm Robin, and behind the camera and behind the computer is Bill. We are Raincross Farms Makery, coming to you just outside of Lewiston, Idaho. And we like to do crafts, and we like to show you how to do crafts and teach you new techniques and inspire you to be creative. So thanks for joining us, and we hope you learn something new tonight and get inspired. So please say hello. I'm going to take just a second to pop up this on my phone. Hello, Patty. Hi, Leanna. And I'm going to quickly share this out to a couple of groups. And you are welcome to do the same. Let's do that one. Okay. I got my job done, and if you would be so gracious to maybe do some of these things, like or love our page, follow us, and share our video to your friends, to your Facebook feed, or to any craft groups that you belong to. We would very much appreciate that. So I hope everyone is having a good night. Again, say hello when you pop on. We'd love to know who we're talking to.
Mine is not wanting to share for some reason.
Are you sharing as you?
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight we are going to do, you guys kind of, not requested, but you mentioned that you were interested in some more creative type crafts, not just the chalk couture stuff. So we're going to do a little bit of both tonight. And we are going to make some fabric carrots. I thought that would be fun. I've seen a lot of these. I thought it would be fun. So I got some fabric at the Dollar Tree. These are their little fat quarter things. So they're like 20 inches square. So I got an orange and white check, like a buffalo plaid pattern. And I have this spring colored plaid. So let's get them opened up. And these are very sticky. Sticky. So, you having good weather? I haven't been paying attention to what weather is like around the country. We had a sunny day, but it was not warm.
It was cold.
It was cold, but the sun was out shining bright. Okay,
it's just not popping up. So I guess I'm on my own tonight.
You're on your own, I guess. So, hi, Patty. Both Patty. 2 Patties and a Leanna.
2 patties.
Two all beef patties. Oh, I did that last time. Okay, so these are my fabrics that I'm going to make carrots out of. I think those will be cute. Okay, so let's make a pattern. I kind of played around with it. I just have a piece of copy paper. And I'm going to fold it on one edge to kind of make a square. And then this is going to be my corner. I'm going to fold it again, like that. Okay. And I'm going to get my scissors, my non-fabric scissors, and I'm going to kind of cut it kind of at an angle. So when I open it up, it's like a quarter of a circle. Oh, I guess you're overhead. You don't need me to hold it up. Okay, so I got that. It's like folded into 4 sections. I'm going to actually cut away one of those sections. So I don't quite want it a 90-degree angle. Want it kind of a big fat slice of pizza, but not a quarter of a pizza. See what I mean? Okay, so I don't know if you can see where I have the folds. So I just have like 3 of those sections out of the 4. Ice and snow is on the way for Oklahoma. Oh my. How has our day has been great.
We've had a great day. It's just been a slow one.
We've been kind of
Cheryl's
lazy.
here.
Okay, I'm gonna give this a quick press. And I think I'm gonna make 2 of each, just because I don't know. I kind of want to make an odd number, but I don't know which 2. I'm probably gonna like that one the best. So I'm just gonna give this a quick press so I don't have too many wrinkles. I'm not gonna use all of this, although if I wanted to make a whole bunch of carrots, I certainly could make a bunch of carrots. Get it?
I get it.
Get it?
You made it funny.
Okay.
You made it funny.
Okay. Yay, Cheryl's late but here. That's good. That is good. Okay, we are making fabric carrots, Cheryl, and anybody else who just tuned in. So this is fabric that I got from the Dollar Tree, but you can get little fat quarters from Joann's, from any fabric store. You may even, if you sew it all, you may have some little fabric scraps that would work, because you only need that much. Okay, so I just took out the main wrinkles, and I'm going to turn that off because I don't need it anymore. And set this aside. And
Cheryl says she's busy the last few days cooking for family.
oh, I read that you had your son come to visit. How fun. Is that who you were cooking for? Okay, now I'm using fabric so I can get out my fabric scissors.
Seems like that would be family, huh?
Well, it's a son she hasn't seen for a while. It's not the son that she lives with. So it's extra special. I'm just going to cut that out. Ordinarily, you'd pin it and blah. We're not going to do that. I'm just going to kind of freehand it because it's not really going to matter. And I'm not even going to worry about, okay, I'll line up that edge with a line. So say I'm not even going to worry about lining up my edges because it won't matter. It'll be rolled up and you really won't see it that much. Trying to do this and not cut myself because I'm kind of freehanding it here. Okay. Might need that for something, who knows. Okay, so I've got those 2 pieces. Set that aside. Now this cute fabric, because carrots come in all different colors.
They really do.
They do. They come in purple and yellow and orange and white. Not just orange.
In fact, I want to say it was, I read something about that in one of my silly books that I liked, said it was actually a marketing tool that they
Turned them
to orange, yeah.
Turned them orange. Wonder why.
I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look that one up.
Some of your trivia, like
One of my
your
trivia,
smarter
yeah.
than a 5th grader trivia. When we first started doing lives, we tried Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader contest. It didn't do too well. First of all, nobody really wanted to participate. We didn't know what we were doing. So, but we dragged out those cards again. So maybe we will. Maybe Bill will give you a couple of questions. You guys want to play Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Okay. So I've got 2 of each. So here's what we're going to do. We are actually we're not going to sew them, although you could easily, but my sewing machine is not here. I'm going to just fold this like that. And I'm going to use my hot glue, but this is fabric glue, Surebonder fabric stick. So this is hot glue meant for fabric. I believe it's a little more flexible when it's set. So I'm just going to put a little row of that down here. To lay this over the top. It's still hot. Still have to be careful. Let me get my little silicone doodad from Dollar Tree. It allows me to push this down but not feel the heat. I glued it to my board.
Cheryl says she used to host trivia on AOL.
Oh, really? Well, you might do pretty good at this. Okay, where do you find the fabric glue? I got this. It's coming apart. I actually got this at Hobby Lobby. I have not seen it at Joann's, and I know it's online. So you can get it on Amazon. Kind of came apart, so I'm going to give it a little more, another little dollop. Oops, it's swishing out. That's all right, it'll come off of my mat. When that dries, I'll peel it off. Okay, so let's do our next one. Nice thing about this mat, hot glue just kind of peels off. Okay, same thing. I'm going to kind of pre-crease this. And I'm going to get me another glue stick. Now they also have like liquid fabric glue, which would work, but it doesn't dry. It's not like hot glue where it dries really quickly. But you could certainly do that, or you could just get your sewing machine out. So you just need a single seam right down the edge. Press that down.
All right, so you want to play games, I'll play games with you.
Okay.
So this one is one that I actually knew the answer to.
No prizes, this is just for bragging rights.
Bragging rights, huh? So I actually knew the answer to this one, but we'll find out what you guys do. What was the name of the first steamboat, fully powered by steam? What was the name of the first steamboat? Was it the Monitor, the Maine, or the Claremont?
I
See who pops up with that
know.
one.
I have heard of those names.
They were all boats.
I've heard of their names,
All boats.
but I don't
Ships, whatever you
know.
want to call them. That way.
I don't know the actual answer.
I do.
You do
I do.
because you love trivia.
I do. I'm. It's the only thing I know something about.
Come on, grab.
All right, I'm going to ask that one next. Cheryl says the Claremont.
Okay, why will that not grab? There we go.
Yeah, Linda says the Claremont too.
Are y'all Googling?
That is correct. It was the Claremont.
I would have thought that because I've always heard of the Monitor and the Maine together
And where did you hear about him at?
on National Treasure. Nicolas
Okay.
Cage.
And what were they known for? What era?
Probably Civil War.
Civil War.
See, I get all my education from the movies.
That's brilliant. So this is one that I knew. I bought that the last time you used it, and it's too fat for my glue gun.
What, the glue sticks? Come on. For some reason, it's not wanting to feed.
Not wanting to feed.
So you must have one of those little mini glue guns.
You mean the fabric glue?
I think that's what
Yeah.
you meant. Yeah, it's the full-size glue sticks. But, glue guns can be kind of inexpensive depending on where you find them. So you might find one for a couple dollars. I have this one is dedicated to the fabric glue. Okay, so I've got those all sealed up. Let me scrape this off. As much of that off as I can right now. Oh, my paste scraper would get that off. Perfect, paste scraper. There you go. There's another use for your paste scraper. Scrapes off your hot glue. Okay, so I've got a seam here. I fold the right sides together, and I'm going to, I'm going to grab my detail tool with the little pokey thingy, because that is its name, pokey thingy. And we are going to turn this inside out. I'm going to just snip that off. We're going to turn this inside out. And don't poke the thingy too far out. And it doesn't have to be a sharp point.
I read another one of these. Now you got me yawning.
Boring yourself?
Another one of these, and I thought, hey, I know that one too. So I'm going to give it a second here, get it typed out.
So, and it doesn't come to a sharp point, and that's okay. That's okay. But I am going to kind of trim that one.
Okay, anyway, Linda Lou says she reads a lot.
That's how you learn.
Huh?
Okay.
And then, in what region, the next question is, in what region did the Chinook and the Nez Perce live? In what region did the Chinook and the Nez Perce live?
Chinook meaning the fish?
What region did the Chinook and the Nez Perce live?
I know the answer to this.
You do.
I don't know. I haven't always known it. Just say that. Okay, so turning these inside out.
Got the pokey stick.
The pokey stick. The pointy thing. The plasticky pointy thing.
You're doing a fine job of poking those.
Nobody knows. They're all Googling madly.
Cheryl says she doesn't need Google. Cheryl is correct when she says the Columbia River. They lived on part of the Columbia River. Washington State area might be a statement. Just so you know, we live on the Nez Perce Reservation right now. It was the Pacific Northwest,
Yep.
and they lived all the way down into the Oregon and the eastern Washington area. The Nez Perce did. The Chinook were on the Columbia itself. We're actually on the Clearwater and the Snake. The Nez Perce lived on the Clearwater and the Snake.
Okay, so I've got these turned inside out. This one had a little glue that kind of went wayward, but that's okay. I can just peel that out. Okay, so I've got these little cones. They're like little ice cream cones. Now we're going to stuff them. So I have my Crafters Polyfill. So I'm going to start with just little clumps of this and push it down. If you use small clumps and kind of spread it apart, you won't get it lumpy. If you just shove stuff in there, it'll get a little lumpy. Freezing up a lot here. Yeah, it looks like we've had a couple of spots. And so again, I'm just kind of separating it, pushing it in there. They don't have to be stuffed really tightly. And I want to leave some room at the top. So there's my cute little carrot. It's not done yet. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's stuff the next one. Okay, again, break it apart. Start with just little bits going down.
That's a good way to do it, Cheryl. She said she tried
good.
switching browsers, and that makes a little difference.
I know they say go out and come back in again, and sometimes it improves.
Yeah, we've seen no outages from our Starlink, so there's not even any latency problems.
Oh, I'm seeing some red.
Well, yeah, but I have no idea what's causing that. I'm starting to wonder if we need to get that computer sooner than later, because I'm wondering if it's not the laptop. So,
well, we just need stars. Or win the lottery.
all right. We're gonna press on, because we can only do what we can do right now.
Well, and I'm wondering where Ken and Ilana are.
They're hiding.
I know today
Because we're doing smarter than a fifth grader, and they're afraid.
I think Ilana is out celebrating because it is her birthday.
Celebrating her anniversary of her 39th birthday.
So hopefully she is out celebrating.
With friends.
I don't know, she took the day off, is what I heard. And I haven't seen her on, but Marianne had a birthday yesterday.
Now you're sounding like Hobo Kelly.
Mm.
And then I would have done Sheriff John in Southern California. Put another birthday on your birthday cake.
Put another candle.
I'm sorry, yeah. Put another candle on your birthday cake.
We're boring, Cheryl.
Yeah, she's about falling asleep. Whatever. You know what? I said that we were having a slow day today, and I don't know what happened. We were going to come down here and film some instruction videos that we could post. And I was sitting there, and Robin disappeared, and I think she went and crashed out. And so I go back in, find her, and she's crashed out. And so I lay down for a second, and I'm gone for a couple hours. It was just, I don't know what the deal was, but there you go.
Okay, so I've got my little carrots stuffed, and we are going to give it some
Well, say happy birthday tomorrow.
leaves. Oh, that's right. I did. I wished her a happy birthday on Facebook. So we're going to do some little floofy green tops, and I found, this was at Dollar Tree, this was at Christmas time, but I found some raffia in red and green and natural. So I knew there would come a day when I would need this. So we are going to make some little tops out of the green raffia. What do you think? So, don't want too much of this. So, what do you think? That's sufficient. And then I'll floof it up a little bit. Okay.
So Linda says her anniversary is tomorrow. So I said, what anniversary?
Okay, so I just stuffed that in there, and now I also got from Dollar Tree some baker's twine in orange and white. And so I'm going to wrap it around this top. And I'm going to do a surgeon's knot, which is like just a regular knot. You know what? This is I need like a third hand. So I'm going
You need
to,
a third hand?
I'm going to use one of these little clippies
One of these
that I
little
got from the
cookies.
Dollar Tree.
Maybe she'll get it back in the frame of the
There.
camera, and we
And
can.
I'm just gonna
actually
clip
see what she's
that
doing.
so I can tie this. Now I'm gonna do a surgeon's knot, which is an overhand knot where you put it around once. I'm going to put that around another time. And when I pull it tight, it is less likely to come apart and loosen up. And then I can just tie another overhand knot there, there we go. And let me clip those ends. What do you think? Do you like my little carrot?
You got a cute little carrot there, Mama.
Carrot. Little carrot. Okay. I'm going to do something else with these, but for right now, I'm going to trim that. Okay, so carrot number 1. And let's do carrot number 2. So let's wad these up to how they were folded. And this is not the most consistent color of green, but that's okay because carrots, their leaves kind of are all different colors depending on how much sun they got. So I've got that. I'm going to clip it so I can let go of it. Some more twine. Put it around there. That to be at the bottom.
I might not be the right person to pick out these questions.
Because you're picking out the ones that you are familiar
No,
with?
it's just everyone I see, it's like, that's too easy. That sounds bad because it's not. I'm not that smart.
We don't have, it's okay to have them easy. We do want people to feel good about themselves.
So Liana says that's super cute and looks easy to make.
It is. Go, another little carrot. Now, if you didn't have green raffia, you can, did you know you can color raffia? You can take this natural colored raffia and put it in a baggie and take some acrylic paint, squeeze it in that bag and squish it all around and get paint over all of the raffia and then pull it out of the bag and kind of stretch it out and let it dry. And you have different colors of raffia. Okay, so here's our other little carrot. So that's 2 carrots. Let's do number 3. Okay. Okay, got some more orders today for the prize wheel. So we need to get that up and going. So if you're not familiar with our prize wheel, you can go over to the VIP group to find out how to get your name on one of the slots on our prize wheel. And when we have 14 slots filled, we will spin the prize wheel for prizes. Okay. And more twine.
All right, next question. Name the largest mountain system in the continent of Europe.
Oh, and I know that one, Linda. Woohoo! I know that one.
Oh, we're going to get back to that one.
I know that one.
We'll get to that one, Linda. I'll go with that one, too. We've actually Yeah, Cheryl got that one too. We've actually been to Balboa Island where John Wayne, that's right down by Newport. That's where we used to go all the time with the kids. That's where John Wayne had his house on the Balboa Peninsula. That's also where he broke his neck when he was body surfing. It's out on the wedge. That's what made him an actor instead of a football player.
Okay, so if you don't have jute, you could use ribbon. You could use actual like leaves from silk plants. That would work fine.
Poor man starting with a name like that. You know what?
It's like boy named
Probably
Sue.
wasn't that big of a
Well, you have an uncle named Marion. He was that same era.
Marion.
He was that same era, so that was a.
That must have been a popular name.
It was the Marion, the O-N, that made it masculine, and Mary with an A-N was the feminine, if I am
That's
not
something
mistaken.
I never made the connection to. Thank you for saying that one.
I think that's my understanding, because your uncle was Marion.
And yes, that's correct. Cheryl says the mountain range or the mountain system in the continent of Europe was the Alps, and that is correct.
Okay. So let's get our last one. Shove that in there. Get that tied off.
Let's see.
How are our doggies doing? Our doggies are doing fine.
They're down here as well. One of them's down here sleeping. Daisy went back up.
Daisy
She's
went
probably in her
upstairs.
crate. Crate.
Crate?
Right. I'm learning how to talk again.
Crikey.
Don't mind me.
She wants to go out and run.
So,
Wants to go out and run,
Linda,
but she
what-
can't.
what were you wowing at? Cheryl says it was total guess because I couldn't remember any of the other ones. That's correct. That's how it feels sometimes. That's how it
Okay.
feels. Let's see.
And our chickens are doing good too. We should
Little-
probably bring
little
them out
pippies.
once in a while. We had one that she's kind of a runt. She might be a couple of days younger than the other ones. I don't know. She's a little bit smaller, or she could just be a runt, and we were kind of worried about her for a while. But I think she's perking up. She's needed a little human intervention
Here's one I think.
now and then, cleaning out her eyes. Okay, so here are my carrots. Now I have this rickrack. Honestly, it is the most underrated embellishment that there is. Is rickrack just not the most adorable? So I'm going to.
I don't know about the most adorable.
I'm not going to tie a bow. I'm just going to tie on some rickrack. Get it away from that seam. Isn't they cute? Let's do another one. Okay, where's the seam? Cute, cute, cute.
Here's one I did not know the answer
Okay,
to.
I also have some light green. I thought that might look good with these.
I'm going to switch over on that one.
Use my fabric scissors for this.
I like the fact that it's a little bit lighter.
Because there really isn't any green in this,
Right.
but I did want
It's
to.
got that yellow tint to it. Linda says that runts are special. Yes,
Yes,
I am.
yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, we,
I'm calling her Chicken Little.
yeah. I don't know what her name will finally be. Was gonna call her Poop Butt, but
And he says she loves the look of it. All right, here's a question that I did not know. This is a new one for me, and I'm sort of excited. I'm going to look this up a little bit. So, Women's Day just went by. So this question is sort of about that. Was Ruth Bader Ginsburg the first woman to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court? I was mistaken on this one.
I don't know. Now that you ask, I don't know. She's one of the first.
I used to sew rickrack on the girls' pants. My mom used to put it
on the pockets, on
the
edges of the pockets. Okay, so I'm going to create a little scenery thing using the basket that we made the other night. I'll pull that out, and our carrots, but I wanted a little sign. And so I got out this is our Hippity Hop transfer. So it's awesome because it has 6 different designs, all Easter, spring related. So it says hop to it with some carrots, Hoppy Easter with some bunnies, Hippity Hop with some eggs, spring has sprung, chirp with a little birdie, and some bunny loves you. Get it? Some bunny.
I get it. You're making a funny.
So we are going to make a little sign with one of these real quick. That's going to go with my little display.
These are smart ladies who lived through it. I had forgotten this, and it's one of those I knew it, but I didn't know it.
And this is big enough that I'm going to go ahead and cut them apart. A lot of times I like to just leave the backer sheet whole, but really I only like to do that on the 8.5 by 11s. So I'm going to cut these apart. And I think we will do Hoppy Easter, but I may embellish it with parts of the others. We shall see. Okay, so let me show you the surface we're going to do it on. Okay, so we are going to do Hoppy Easter, and I might use this little thing, top and bottom, because this is the surface we're going to do it on. I don't know if you remember this. This is our spinning bistro sign, and we made this in the autumn and winter, because on one side we have autumn is the year's last loveliest smile, and then on the other side we had merry and bright. So it was kind of a two-sided sign, and we have a little bow that we can remove, and it could spin around. So I love this surface, so I thought, let's change it up instead of hiding it away because it's not autumn or Christmas time anymore. So to take it apart, you just unscrew it, and this part comes off, and this is one of our reusable surfaces. So the nice thing about this is you can spray paint this any color you want. So if you wanted it white, if you want to keep it black, if you wanted it gold, if you wanted it cream colored, you can do that. Okay, I'm going to unplug my glue gun. Okay, so this is one of our reusable surfaces. So when we are done with this, remember when it's dry, it's smudge and budge proof. So it's not coming off until we want it to come off. And we want it to come off. So I'm going to take some water. It doesn't have to be distilled water. And I'm going to let that sit for a couple of seconds. And that's actually going to soak into the paste and kind of rehydrate it. Then I'm going to scrape it off and clean it off, and we will be good to replace the sign. Now this is meant to kind of be, if not square, maybe horizontal landscape. So I'm thinking it will fit on here, but the top and bottom might be kind of empty. So I thought maybe I would use this little design on the top and bottom to kind of fill out the space. Okay, so paste scraper is a hard plastic. It's got a beveled edge, but it is plastic, so it's not going to scrape up the surface. But it's just going to scrape that paste that has softened up from the water. It's going to scrape that paste off of the surface. And then we can clean it up, clear it off, start all over again. So you're thinking, oh, but I can still see it. You can't get all that off. You just wait and see. Get a paper towel, clear that off, and I'm going to clean up that paste junk stuff. Okay, so yes, you can still see some ghosting. So we get out our board eraser. Spray it, and we just give it a quick scrub with our board eraser, and it clears off. It clears off all of that excess paste. So we are back down to a clear board. Pretty cool, huh? So you can use these surfaces all year long. You don't have to store away something. Okay, I'm actually going to take this off also. I'm going to do it now because if I have a design on here, I'm afraid I'd get a little bit of water on something I might want to keep. So I'm just going to take both sides off right now. So again, I'm spraying it, letting it soak in for a minute or two. 2 major cities in the U.S. Okay. I believe I know the answer. And I know this. I'll tell you where I know this from. Well, not true. I know it from somewhere else, but I know another place where I had it reinforced. Okay, so again, paste scraper, scrape off that softened paste. Okay. The reason, well, I knew it already because I've actually been to both of them, but I learned it also on Criminal Minds because they had a case in what, I can't remember which state it was. They had a case in a certain state and the local law enforcement was not being cooperative, and they discovered something, an element of the crime took place in Kansas City, and they were in Kansas, but the postmark was Kansas City, Missouri, which made it a federal case. So I believe, aren't they like across a bridge from each other? Okay, so board eraser completely clears off that surface. And we are ready to repaste. Okay. Catch the replay tomorrow, see the finished project, Cheryl. I hope we have gotten you ready for sleep.
Oh my goodness. Our video is having problems on my phone. Big time.
Okay. So what did we say? We're going to do Hoppy Easter.
That's what you said.
That's what I said. Now I don't need to wax this because it's one of our chalkboard surfaces. Does not need wax. There's nothing is going to get pulled up. But I am going to fuzz this because I don't want it to stick so hard that I stretch the transfer when I do pull it up. Okay, so a little bit of fuzz. I'm going to center this as best as I can. I don't know. I don't know if this is an optical illusion or I think because of that bunny ears. Because of that bunny, it looks okay. So it's a little crooked. Little crooked. This is the hardest part, is getting it straight.
I found in their artwork that they tend to make their artwork straight with their edges. So if you cut your edge straight, that
Yeah, I just think it's an optical illusion because the bunny ears stick up higher.
but if you were to use the edge of your transfer
Yep.
along the edge, it would probably be pretty close
Okay,
to straight.
so I'm going to do a couple different colors. I'm going to do Hoppy Easter in white, and I'm going to do one bunny in the teal, and I'm going to do the other bunny in our Couture Coral. And then I think I will do this, one of them in coral and one of them in teal. Sound good? Okay, so I'm going to start with this top bunny, and I think I'm going to do the top bunny in coral, and we give this a little bit of a stir. Actually, I think needs a little bit of water.
She's off camera now.
Well, because I
We were spraying.
didn't want to spray over my surface.
Well, nobody's answering this one. Which
Think I know.
regulates the growth, the pituitary or the adrenal gland? I knew this one because I had a friend in school that had the problem.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm also finding out that older people know this stuff.
because they're,
We've lived through it.
well,
A lot of these
probably-
questions are, we've lived through them. I mean, like Sandra Day O'Connor, I knew that, but I had forgotten it completely. So we've lived through it. We know this stuff, but.
Okay, so Couture Coral on the top bunny. And I'm going to set that aside. And I don't want that to dry. It's a little on the thick side, so I don't want it to dry in my transfer. So I'm going to paste and peel.
So.
Cute little bunny. So I'm just going to give that a quick dry, and I'm not going to push the transfer back down over it, just on the letters. And then I'm going to switch over to the teal, and I'm going to stir it up. I haven't used these colors in a little bit. This one's not too bad. Another mini squeegee. Just a little bit of paste. And I'm going to do this bunny. Scrape that off. Paste and peel. Perfect. Okay, so if you are interested in these transfers, you can type in Hippity Hop, and you will get a cart link to the transfer and the surface, the spinning bistro sign. Okay, and we're going to do the letters in white, and this needs some stirring too. I think I need to take an afternoon and just come down and love on all of my pastes. Give them all a stir, clean off their edges. Okay, and Let's get another mini squeegee. Hoppy Easter.
Learning something new again.
We have someone new.
What do we have
We
now?
have welcome to Glant Smith.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Nice to have
welcome.
you.
We are finishing up. I'm not sure when you popped on, but we are glad you gave us the starry smiley face. Okay, so that's it for white. So I'm going to peel this completely off now. There we go. Happy Easter. I'm going to put that on my drying mat, and I'm going to spray it. I'm not quite ready to clean it yet, so I'm going to spray it with water so the paste doesn't dry. And I'm done with the white, and I'm going to dry this up. And then I said I'm going to use this design, and I'm going to just use the little embellishment at the top and put it on the top and the bottom of this. So it looks like it fits the portrait size of this. This is a 5x7 surface, and these are basically meant to fit in perfectly in a 5x5 area. But we're just turning our 5x5s into 5x7s. And that's a wonderful thing about these transfers, is that you can kind of pick and choose. And so again, I don't need to wax my surface, but I am going to fuzz my transfer. And ordinarily I would wax this paste because the sticky would tend to lift this paint, but this paste, but again, I'm going to just cover it up with, my backer. To protect it. And let's see, what did I have? I had coral on the top, so I'm going to put this in coral at the bottom. Hope it's centered. Okay. Excess off. And let's peel that off.
Linda says that's cute. I was typing out another question. That looks very nice, baby doll.
But now I'm going to do this with another color, so I do need to clean this. So let me show you how we clean our transfers. I'm just going to clean this one right here for right now. So we spray it with water, and I like to start with either a paper towel or one of these Swedish dishcloths, which is kind of like a paper towel on steroids. It's reusable. This one has actually gone through the washing machine and the dryer. And I'm just taking that top coat of paste off with this. And then I'm getting out my board eraser. And I'm going to finish cleaning off that transfer, the top and the back. And because I want to use it again right away, I'm going to dry it with a paper towel. Ordinarily, I tell you to let it air dry, but because we want to use it again, we're going to dry it with a paper towel. Only do this while it is wet as it's drying, because if you run a paper towel over a sticky transfer, you're going to end up with paper towel stuck to your transfer. So I'm going to make
Nobody likes paper towels stuck to their
I'm going to make sure this is dry. Do not heat this with a heat gun. And I would actually not even do it. If I did it with my quick dry tool, I would make sure I was way far away, because you don't want to apply heat to this, because that plastic will melt. So I'm drying this so I don't get that messed up. And then I'm going to turn this upside down. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to protect this. And I'm actually going to fuzz it too. I'm going to protect this and try to get that centered. Hopefully that will look good. Okay, so this I'm going to do in the teal, because the top bunny is coral.
So you're just using just that one piece?
I'm just using that little piece from another, it's all part of the same transfer, but it's a different little design. So I'm just using that little embellishment so that my design is no longer the square 5x5. Now it's more suited for 5x7.
There you go.
Go. What do you think? Do we like? Give me some hearts if you like it.
Other than it's upside down.
Well, I will turn that over. Okay, so you saw me clean a transfer, so I will do that after we're done. And okay.
Linda, the important people are here.
Yes. You know, who knows?
Sometimes life happens.
I'm trying to figure out Facebook and... Okay, so let me dry this, and then I'll put it back on the stand, and I'll put together our little assemblage.
Assemblage?
Assemblage. Again, if you are interested in the transfers, it comes with these 6 designs. Hoppy Easter, Somebody Loves You, Hop to It, Spring Has Sprung, Chirp, and Hippity Hop. You can comment Hippity Hop in the comments, and my bot will send you a link. And then I could do something different over here, like something more spring and less Easter. Okay, and to put it on, there's a little, first of all, you remove the dog hair.
Well, no, the doctor is...
There's a little post right there, and then there's a little hole right there. So you just stick that in there. That's what makes it spin. And then screw that, and then screw this screw down. And there you have spinning bistro sign. What do you think?
It's very hoppy.
Okay, let me set these aside. Let me show you our little display as I think I have envisioned it. Okay, so I've got Hoppy Easter. I've got this little basket we made out of clothespins. And we had made these birds earlier. And we have some carrots. I'm too far forward. And we need a bunny. We need a bunny. So let's put this one in the little bunny's lap. Let's have these out. Okay, what do you think? Odd numbers. So we'll put that one aside. Okay, so just using a few little things. We made our basket the other night. We made our carrots tonight. We made a cute little sign pretty quickly tonight. And we are ready for a little corner display somewhere on your coffee table. On maybe you have a little corner, a little end table that you need to display, the middle of a table. Pretty cute. Okay. So there we have it. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. Maybe you got inspired to make some carrots of your own, because those are just so cute, aren't they? Or you could put them in a basket. We could actually take out the eggs and put those in a basket. So there's our little Easter display. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, Patty, both Patties. Thank you, Leanna. Okay, are you still asking questions?
Well, I've been.
Oh, you've been going on? Okay, so thanks for joining with us, and we should be going on again tomorrow night. We shoot for 6 o'clock, but sometimes life gets in the way and we push it back to 6:15. But right around in there, we'll have another fun project tomorrow. Maybe we'll do something with the club transfer, and I think that's it. So if you have anything, if I can help you in any way, if I can answer any questions, if I can show you how you can get 40% off of the products, or how you can get some crafting supplies coming to your door every month, you just let me know in the comments and I will get some information to you. So again, thanks for watching, and I'm going to do my silly little pose so I have something to post.
You're so cute.
Aren't I? Ain't I just? Okay, well, thanks a lot, and maybe we'll bring the chickens on tomorrow. Would you like to see the chicks?
Of course you will.
Okay,
I
so
would want to see the chicks.
Daisy wants to kiss the chicks.
Daisy came back down. She's wondering where we've been.
Okay, so we'll see you. Bye-bye. Nice crafting with you.